Hello, welcome back. Today I'm rolling with John. John's been training for a few years and he's been extremely consistent and he's getting a lot better. Here I am working on my knee cut passing from standing, a flying knee cut. He rolls to turtle and tries to do a Granby roll, but I know he's doing this, so I keep my right arm there. That way I could knee slide to mount and immediately go to high mount, which is definitely where you want to be. And in his situation, he really needs to keep his elbows to his sides and not allow me to get high mount. And when you are in high mount, the primary goal is to escape, to have them be on your hips in a lower mount. Because it's a lot harder to escape when they're up in your armpits. So right now, I'm in a north-south position going for a north-south choke. And he is attempting to escape north-south by getting his feet into my armpits. But I know this, so I duck every time I see the legs come up. And when you are in north-south, you can attack that near side arm. And if you get it between your legs, you can basically mirror lock it. So that's nice. That's a nice sub. If you're ever doing the north-south choke, you know that it's there. This is a funny part. So I have never seen this reaction to a guillotine before. So when I guillotine him, I put my hips in because that's, what you're supposed to do for a guillotine. And bro, I haven't been practicing my front break falls, but I almost smashed my face. I've never seen, there are many reactions to a guillotine. I've never seen somebody sit back like that and like a Nogi. But I mean, if you're committed to choking somebody, you have no hands, you're gonna smash your face. All right, so here, notice how my frames are in his neck. If you are a white belt, frames are what it's about. When somebody's trying to force themselves onto you and you have a forearm in their throat, they're literally choking themselves. So think about that. Like, I know frames sound very non-threatening, but a forearm in your throat will make you back up a step. Here I go for a sweep, which is the same concept as getting like an outside ashi or outside triangle. And he was going for a kimura, so I go to do a step over, but he sits up and I go right to his back. And I switch from attacking the arm to just going straight for the neck, because when you get somebody very wily and strong, an RNC is just the way to go. It's a lot harder to escape than an armbar, especially if you're doing Nogi and things get slippery, especially, if you're doing MMA and things get bloody and slippery, and sweaty, then it gets extra slippery. So here I'm keeping a loose body triangle and putting my feet on his hips. That way it reduces the risk of getting ankle locked from crossing the legs. But I like crossing my feet because then, I can go into this position, which is basically like the most dominant position on the positional hierarchy, is flattening them out like this. And then we get the RNC. And he asks me, how was I fighting too hard? And the thing is, it's like, if you are putting effort behind something is a technique, then it's legit. If you find yourself putting force behind something that you have never learned during class, fighting isn't even though us humans like to think fighting comes naturally to us, it is a learned skill. Only in my case, I've been training since 2016, and now it's like when you've trained so long that things become subconscious, then things almost start blending together and your body just reacts in a way that is trained. But yeah, so that's just my advice. If you are wanting to gauge how much effort, I like to use as little effort as possible to be quite honest with you. All right, so I have one hook in. I'm working to get the left hook in. That way I could have a greater stability. And he does a great job of clearing that hook and then changes direction. I go to attack the arm. He's trying to pull the arm out. I go for the ankle, but then I'm thinking, no, let's stick to elbow control, because once that elbow slips, you're lost. And I go for this judo rolling armbar and get a triangle, and he slips my leg off of his head, but I know I need to keep my knee in, because otherwise than that, if you look at any of my other arm bars, like that is where the failure happens with the corkscrew armbar. So now he's trying to get back control. I do a fat man-esque roll, and one leg is between mine, so I roll up to a top half guard position, which is definitely a step up from almost getting my back taken. All right, so from here, I'm keeping my head down because I have his arm trapped. So that means, you know, there could be an arm triangle there, a head and arm choke there. And he has my knee between his legs, so I'm working the knee slide guard pass here. I'm in 3/4 mount. He shoves my leg down, which is all great reactions. Here I'm in a half guard safety position, and I go to drag his bottom leg to get past the knee, and he uses that for an excellent sweep. That was a legit sweep. Great timing too. That was excellent timing. So he goes for a knee cut, then I sweep him. And again, we work on our half guard passing. So I can either do, you know, pressure passing and get my head over on the left side, get my knee in and go for a knee cut. And he's doing a great job of always getting a knee in and regarding to recapture the leg. Here we go with that frame while I work to regain close guard. All right, he goes for a double leg, and I go for a guillotine, and this time I get a hook in and lean back because I am not taking a risk of a potential face plant. So I'm going here for a sweep as he is going to pass guard. And here is a Kimura sweep that was part of my purple belt test that I have gotten live in one of my other videos too. I also got, so you know it's legit. You know it's legit. So yeah, I personally like that Kimura sweep because you are threatening arm lock. It makes people more convinced to move when the movement is encouraging them to move in that direction, or else the arm lock is going to happen. For me, it's a lot better than doing it based off of like leg movement and timing, which I find is a little more nuanced. So yeah, so we rolled for probably like 40 minutes. And I'm going to edit the other half next week because, you know, it's Saturday and I just, you know, maybe one day in 5 years I'll get a day off. I'm not complaining, but she works. She works a lot. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I'll put this on repeat to some good music, and I will see you at the end.
Next, ladies and gentlemen, we have three fine young men from Seattle. Here they are, Nirvana!
Stop yourself without any words. I got so high, I scratched it, I bled. Love myself better than you. Know it's wrong, so what should I do? The finest day I've ever had. It's when I learned to cry on command. Love myself better than you. Know it's wrong, so what should I do? I'm on a plane. I can't complain.
Somehow realize what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Roddy's on the microphone with Ross MD. All the people in the dance will agree that we're well qualified to represent the LBC. Me and Louis, we gon' run to the party, dance to the rhythm, it gets harder, harder.
She said, have I got a little story for you? What you thought was your daddy was nothing but a while you were sitting home alone at age 13. Your real daddy was dying. Sorry I didn't see him, but I'm glad we talked.
Tryna break a record like a DJ. There's 150 bottles in one night. I get it, bitch, some act right. Act right. Act right. Money don't fold as it act right. Act right. Act right. Nigga playing games, get that act right. Going, back to the bay. Rest in peace, man, Dre. I'm a street nigga, all I do is talk, yeah. Woman in your city, nigga, know they gon' pay. I ain't looking for a free throw, looking for a free go. Link chain on my neck with a kilo, nigga just violated, bitch 32 is B.O. On the real nigga scale, 1 to 10, you a 0. Damn, met a bad bitch, she was Creole. On the west coast, but she said she from the NO. Act right, watch your life change. Fuck a purse, you can get the last name. Real nigga shit, boy, I hate lame. All my niggas sell dope with gangbang. Me and Cash just to act right. Being in a foreign, you don't look right. tell you like this, y'all listen. Kilo day, I'm trip, but if you run up on me, nigga thinking I'm slipping, Michael Jordan with the chopper, bet I hit you like grip it, act right. In the club, got some bottles on replay. Tryna break a record like a DJ. That's 150 bottles in one night. I get it, bitch, neck right. Act right, act right. Money don't fold, is it act right? Act right, act right. Nigga playing games, get that act right.
Going, back to the bank. Rest in peace to my saint. I'm a fly nigga, I take your hoe. I have to leave it, she did me like
The club, anything I'm a part. So I go to my loaded tank. Nah, that's open the trunk. I ain't never seen this. I ain't never seen this. I ain't never seen this. I ain't never seen this.
When you see your life, let me tell you, if you're not wrong, then why? Everything is alright. So we're gonna walk, alright, through the roads of creation. We the generation, tell me why. Try to break tribulation. Alright. Movement of your people. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Alright.
All right, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, John, for rolling with me. You're definitely getting so much better. It's so much, I don't know, I just love to see people grow. I love that process. And yeah, it's exciting, you know? They just grow up and they become more and more of a pain in the ass. And then you give them a blue belt and they disappear. No, I'm kidding, but not really. All right, stay, please stay. Blue belts, please stay. All right, until next time, bye.